When we design websites, we don't design it as if every page is a new page. Instead, we use what are called template pages. Template pages are pages that apply the same design to multiple pages. We are going to be going through websites and finding the template pages. So we're going to go over some things to look for that will kind of indicate a template page. One way that you can look for it is the layout, the way that the page is put together. So for example, you might have a left sidebar with a large content area. You might have a main content area and then a right sidebar. Or you might have a left and a right sidebar and a middle content area. Other things to look for is patterns in how the content is laid out. So in this example, the pattern here is we have a row of images with text underneath it. That's one pattern. And then we have an area of text. In the second image, we have a right sidebar. And the pattern in here is an image with text. And then below that, another image with text. To the left of this, the pattern that's being repeated is the image next to the text. Image next to the text, image next to the text. And then there's a large area, content area below both of those that has text. The third pattern that I've laid out for you is this is a large area with an image. Below that is text. Then this pattern of the image over text is being repeated. And then there's another area with text. So what you're seeing here, these are wireframes, and we're going to learn how to do this a little bit later on. So again, you're going to look for the way that pages are laid out or the way that content is laid out for your template pages. Now we're going to practice on a website. I have this Green Mountain Energy website, and we're going to look for the template pages. So your home page will always be an original design. However, notice that up here is the header, and it's going to stay the same throughout the entire website. And then as I scroll down, all of this is the footer. So from this green bar down, this is the footer. It's going to show up on every page. I'm going to go to this first link. The pattern that I see here is that we have a left sidebar and then a main content area. And then here's the footer. I'm going to go to the very next site. So remember, we have a left sidebar with a main content area. This one is a large image at the top with some text. And then we have these three, I would call these graphics, these three graphics here. So we have two separate templates so far. Going to the third page. This is the same template that we just saw on the last page. It has a large photo and then this here with text underneath it and this kind of three graphics. Same template as the last page we were on. So far this website has two template pages. Okay, so again, we're seeing the left sidebar and a main content area. So we are still only at two template pages. Okay, this has the main picture with text underneath it, some more text, and then it has these three again. So still at two. I'm going to go into the commercial one. Left sidebar, main content area. I'm going to switch over to this Why Go Green and go to the first link in it. Okay, so I know that this looks like it's a bunch of different graphics, but this is actually one big graphic. It has a left sidebar under it and then a main content area. So I would say that we are at three templates at this point in time. Large picture, some text, then there's a video, then some more text. I'm going to say that this is a fourth template because it doesn't have those 3 graphics in it. I think we're under power of consumer choice now. Left sidebar, main content area. So I believe we're at 4 template pages. Okay, so this is just a big image with some text on top of it and a button to push and then your footer. I'm not so sure that this is a different template page. Okay, so we're seeing another template page here. We've got this big image, but we have this blue area, and we have, even though this time there's 4 graphics, and then there's this blue area, and then there's text. So we are on at least 5 template pages. We are seeing another template page. We have an image that's spanning the whole entire browser window with a left sidebar and a main content area. So see how they're reusing pages and just the content is changing on them, but they have a set of pages so that it looks fresh and original. We're back to this one with the blue bar, the image, some text underneath it. So when you think about websites, you're not designing for every page in the website. You're designing for the content that might show up on the page. We haven't seen one of these before, and it's a kind of a rotating image with the different things. So this is I would say that this is a new template page. Here we are again with the image at the top, this blue bar, and some people are pulled out, but we're reusing these items. We're not recreating them. So part of what we're going to be learning is reusing items on different pages, and how can you use the same page over and over, just adding different content. We just practiced finding template pages for the Green Mountain Energy website. What I want you to do next is go to Google Classroom. I want you to go to Unit 3 Responsive Websites and the 1216 Lesson 3 Part 1 assignment. You're going to open up Find the Templates. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to a website of your choice. So I'm going to use the Green Mountain Energy website. And you're going to screenshot the template pages. You need to get the header in, the main area, and the footer. So you are going to have to take more than one screenshot to get the whole page. I am going to go to our first page. Now that I'm on the first page, I'm going to do a screenshot of this upper area. On my computer, it's Windows Shift S. Okay, I have that. It's in my clipboard. So I'm going to come to the Google slide, find the templates, and I'm going to paste that. Now, I'm going to resize this because I need to fit the whole thing in. Okay, so there's the first part. We know that this middle part kind of stays the same, so I don't need to get that again, but I do need to get the footer. So again, Windows Shift S. And this goes all the way across, so I'm going to come out a little bit further. And I'm going to get all the way down to the social media stuff. And then I'm going to paste this in the document. And I'm going to try and make this look like it's one website. Now the next thing that I'm going to do, just to make things a little bit easier, I'm going to group these two. I'm going to select them both. I have held Shift down to select the second one. I'm going to go up under Arrange, and then I'm going to go Group. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw out a rectangle box over this, and I'm going to make the fill transparent and the stroke, the border black. I'm going to set it for 1px. Now, the reason I put a black box over that is because the background of this website is white. So I'm not going to be able to tell the difference between this website, this white background for the website, and the white background of the document. All right, so you're going to go back to your website. You're going to find the second template, and you're going to put it right here, just like we did with the first one. You're going to have to add pages to this. I want a minimum of 5 different, let's say 6 different templates. So you'll have 2 per page for a minimum of 6 templates.